Oh, I'm getting a puppy. She's so cute. Oh my God, her name is Cocoa Puff. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm glad to have you. I've been gone for a few weeks because I've been sick, okay? But I am back and in full effect, honey. Girl, I even retwisted my hair. I dyed it, no grays, wear, okay? And I was attempting to take my locks down, which is why this is looking kind of cray-cray right here. But then I decided to kind of keep my locks because I don't have the patience to continue combing them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and crochet my hair back into my locks at a later time, okay? Or back into my hair at a later time. But so for right now, we just gonna deal with the yada yada right now. Now, this video is basically about the blankets, the projects that I've completed thus far, okay? The first thing I want to show you, as you can see right here in the corner, is my niece's blanket, Choo Choo. Well, Deja, who I call Choo Choo. Her blanket is here. I'm gonna stand up and show you her blanket because she's already called me, TT, where's my blanket? I don't see it. Girl, you'll get it when I send it to you. So anyway, she is a mess, but I gotta weave in the end right here. But her blanket is about 6 feet or a little over 6 feet long, and it's about 5 feet wide. So I'm gonna stand back so you can see. This is her blanket right here. Like, this is her blanket, and it's wide, y'all. Like, 2 people can fit under this blanket. So that's her blanket. I also did, I'm gonna go ahead, while I'm standing up, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my mama blanket that I made too. I finished her blanket January 1st, but I haven't weaved in the ends because I was like, I want to send Choo Choo blanket and my mama blanket at the same time. Oh, before I show you her blanket, again, I'm gonna reiterate, I use all Bernat blanket yarn in the ombre collection. Orange Crush, blue navy, and purple eggplant. I think that's what those are called in the ombre collection, Bernat blanket. And so I love that. My mama blanket, I used all Red Heart Super Saver yarn. And so this is her blanket. Her blanket can fit easily across a king size bed, okay? Like, her blanket is huge. And so I used 3 different stitches in her blanket. I got the granny stitch, and I also used double crochet and half double crochet alternating in the solid color sections. And I used the granny stitch in the multicolor section. So that's her blanket. And then I also made, back to Choo Choo blanket. So her stitch is simple. It was just a double crochet in between the posts. That's all I did for hers. I'm gonna show you a little closer. So that's what those stitches look like. So I worked in between the posts instead of on top where the V's are. I did it that way. It was easier for me to get the hook through without me needing to watch what I was doing. And then with this one, I made a baby blanket using Bernat blanket yarn. And this is the moss stitch. Okay. I used 3 skeins of yarn for this. I used 7 skeins for Choo Choo's blanket. And I used, how many? Hold on. I'm finished tell you how many I used for hers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Girl, I don't know. I was gonna try to tell you, but I don't want to lie to you. I use a lot for my mom because I had jumbo. Some of the yarn was jumbo super saver, and some of it was like the small ones. So I don't know how many skeins. I should have wrote it down. But yeah, so those are my projects that I've completed, and now I'm working on another project, which is kind of driving me crazy because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never made a garment before, but I really want to make myself a sweater or a cardigan, a dress, something, right? So I found a tutorial on YouTube by AC Crochet. She was making like this oversized turtleneck dress that could be a sweater or something. You know what? Hold on. I need to find me some earrings that has like the infinity hoop, so that way when it does turn like this, you can't see the connection. But right now I don't even care. So yeah. So I started following her tutorial, but the stitch that she was doing, I was having a hard time keeping up with it. So I switched it to half double crochet. And the one thing that I liked about hers, when she made her panels, she also does the ribbing. And for whatever reason, these are my stitch markers that I made, the little elephant stitch markers. But anyway, and so I don't know if I'm doing the ribbing right. Hold on. Can y'all see that? For some reason, the more I crochet, the more it looks like this is getting shorter, even though it's the same stitch. And I'm not crocheting tight, but for whatever reason, it just looks different. Kind of like, it looks like the black is thicker than the salmon cut. Like, this is Salmon Creek in the Lion Brand's Hometown Collection yarn, and this one is black. They're both 5-weight yarn according to the package, but this looks slightly thinner than this section. So I don't know, and I'm pulling it and I'm counting my stitches and I'm like, okay, I'm doing the same amount of stitches, but why does it look kind of wonky? I don't know. And my tension is pretty consistent, so I don't know. And I don't want to start over, because the more I start over, the more fuzzier this yarn is becoming, and it does shed like a cat's hair. And so I don't want to take this out. So I'm just going to continue going. And I accidentally made this a little too long, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I thought I measured 32 and a half inches long. Okay. For whatever reason, I don't know what happened, but sis kind of grew. Okay. So this is really long. This is basically going to be a dress. This is, can you see that? Even with it being on my shoulder. Well, I'm going to make this the back. So what I'm thinking about doing is allow this to be longer in the back, and then my next panel be a little higher, so it'll be like a high-low type of situation. So I think that's like kind of the only way I can really fix that, and hopefully that'll work. So pray for me. So I've been working on that, and I don't work on it every day because I'm kind of discouraged, like, what if I'm not doing this right? But I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So other than that, let me see what else I got going on. Besides getting over being sick as a dog. I'm getting a puppy. She's so cute. Oh my God. Her name is Cocoa Puff. Okay. She's a chocolatey, well, she's a dark chocolatey. I'm gonna say dark chocolate because she's jet black. She is jet black. She has like a little patch on her stomach. I saw her for the first time today, and she was just adorable. My mom's dog had a puppy, or she had 4 puppies. 2 puppies survived, and she wants to give me a puppy. And I'm like, okay. And when they were born, we didn't know what the sex of the puppies were until like a few weeks later. And she told me that 2 of the puppies passed away and 2 survived, and a boy and a girl. So my grandma, she wants a puppy, but she doesn't want a girl. So she took the boy dog, and my mom was like, well, you're going to get the girl dog. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I said, I'll name her Cocoa Puff. And so I don't know why that name just stuck with me. And then today we were FaceTiming, and she let me see her for the first time. Oh my gosh. And her little tail was just wagging. I said, hey, Cocoa Puff. And she was just, her tail was going like this. It was so cute. And so I'm really excited about seeing getting her. And I'm not going to tell you the sex, not the sex, but the what type of dog it is, because I want it to be a surprise. She's so cute. I'm gonna describe her. She's jet black. She has a little white patch on her stomach. She's really tiny, and she has really curly hair, like extremely curly hair. So cute. Oh my gosh, she is adorable. So when I pick her up, she's in Florida, or you know where my mom is. So I'm going down there in a few weeks to pick her up because she'll be ready to go March 1st. And I'm gonna pick her up the second weekend in March. So I can't wait. We're gonna go to the pet store so we can go shopping, because anytime I get a dog, I never buy things before getting the dog, because I want to see how the dog interacts with the items first before I buy it. Because just like with a baby, you may think a baby want a pacifier, but they may just want a bottle. You get what I'm saying? And they'll let you know if they want it or not. So anyway, I feel kind of like that when it comes to picking out stuff for a dog, because a dog they're smart, okay? And so I'll watch her mannerisms in the store, like how fast her tail wags, or how she sniffs a toy or food or something, or if she likes the bed, you know, the dog bed, in which I am going to eventually crochet her one, because why not? And also I need to get her a car seat for the road, because I can't have her just not secured, okay? So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about getting a puppy, a little companion, my baby. I can take her everywhere with me. And so that's another update. Also, as you can see, I live in a trailer now. I'm no longer in the apartment. Thank you so much for your kind words about my last video with me organizing my office closet and stuff. And I had so much fun making that video and doing those projects. I was going to show y'all the video of me building my dining room table, but I feel like that would kind of take away from this being like a crochet channel. And I don't want it to be, I don't want this channel to be all over the place with different types of videos. Like, I want you to know that if I do a video that's not crocheting, it's still going to relate to crocheting if it's like an organizing video for yarn, you know, or decorating for the craft room or workstation, you know, if I'm not sitting here doing a crochet with me video, or just a crochet video, period. So just wanted y'all to know that. And I'm really excited. Like, living tiny is different. In the beginning, it was hard. Okay, it was hard because it happened so fast. I had 2 weeks to move before I went, when I brought this or whatever. I had 2 weeks to move, and I left a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment that was almost 1,200 square feet, and I moved into this 28-foot long trailer without having a slide out. So just imagine how compact everything is and how quickly I had to pack up and put things in storage. And I'm still trying to weed through what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of, because essentially I am letting go of the storage altogether. So, and that's hard for me. That's going to be really hard for me, because I still have my furniture. I still have my dining room table that I built, in which I'm not getting rid of that because that's my baby. If you're wondering why I moved into a trailer, I moved to save money faster, to be able to purchase raw land for permaculture homesteading, to create a self-reliant and more self-sufficient lifestyle while living simple and stress-free. Okay, when I move this trailer to a new location, I will grab my table out of storage and put it on the back of my truck, baby, because that table ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Whew. I put a lot of sweat and tears into that table. But anyway, I digress. It's been fun. It's been really fun. Just really, this living smaller teaches you how to really pay attention on how much you consume and how much you use and what you use on a day-to-day basis. And so I'm already used to living tiny because I drove trucks for so many years, and living in such a confined space for so long, I don't really need much to be okay. You get what I'm saying? So this right here is like luxury to me, believe it or not, even though I downsized from a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. But when I was in the apartment, I never really used all of the space. Like, I was always in one little corner majority of the time, and maybe I may alternate which space I use for that week or that month, but I never really utilized the entire apartment. So it was like, for me, it was a lot of wasted space. I enjoyed the space, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't really practical for me to have such a big space at that time because I'm not dating anyone. I don't have friends to come over. I don't entertain people. It's just me. You get what I'm saying? And what I like to do involves me just sitting down in a little corner, crocheting, or if I want to be outside, I'll go hiking. I will go for a walk, you know, hit the trail. I love hitting the trails. So what was the point of having a bigger space? And plus, another thing too, the finances. Like, to rent an apartment is astronomically ridiculous in nowadays. Like, I hate the idea of paying rent. I've always hated the idea of paying rent. So when the opportunity came for me to buy something, and it was something that I can really afford, I went for it. And I'm so glad that I did, because this was a blessing in disguise. As hard as the move was for me, it was a blessing in disguise. And now I can just breathe. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm excited about that. I'm really looking forward to better things to come in the future, because they are coming, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. And so anyway, I'm still decorating, and I've made some changes to the trailer. I'm gonna redo the bathroom back there. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of bright. There's a skylight above the toilet, in the shower. But all of that is gonna be changed. Okay, I'm gonna take the tub out and put a walk-in shower in there, because there's no need for a tub. It's so small, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get a new vanity, a new sink, new hardware, like all of that. Okay, so let me know if you want to see stuff like that, because I'm always doing things, but I don't know, I'm kind of torn, because I want to show y'all what I'm doing, but then again, I don't want y'all to be too much in my business, because, you know, some people can be really opinionated and mean. And so, but I just want you to know that there's going to be some changes in, you know, my locations, or, you know, when I'm doing projects and stuff like that. And I would like to show you, like, hey, this is where I am, or this is what I've done in conjunction with this right here. Or I could just keep it strictly crochet related. So I guess y'all let me know what you want to do. I love this crocheting community. I feel like we're a family, even though we haven't met each other in person. And I just love how supportive you all are. And I appreciate that so much, because believe it or not, I started crocheting during a time of darkness in my life. And I found a spark of light to push me to start crocheting. And it was my cousin who was having a baby. I mentioned that in my first video on this channel, as far as like why or how I started crocheting. So yeah, I keep looking back because I'm thinking, is there anything else I want to show you? So I showed you the new project that I'm working on right now. I have crochet bags. Hold on. Oh, this bag right here. So I have 3 crochet bags. This is my second bedroom back here. This used to be a bunk area where behind that door used to be a bunk area, and it was like 2 full-size bunk beds back there. But I didn't need all those beds in here because it's just me, and I don't have any family up here. So I decided to turn that into a closet. So I removed the bunk beds, built a shelf for all my yarn to go back there, and my sewing machine is back there, my fabric. I have some shoes and some clothes too, but most of it is just really catered to crocheting and sewing. Okay, so the next project, when I'm done with that sweater, I have this crochet bag ready to go, and this yarn, I want to make a baby dress or a romper out of this, as well as a bathing suit top and bottom for myself. So I have 3 skeins of this. So one skein I'm gonna dedicate to the baby, and then the other skeins are for me. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Ooh, my earring. So that's that. But I'm not gonna start this until I'm done with the sweater. So that's what I do. I do one project at a time. I never start a new project until I'm done with the one that I'm currently working on. And I've started dedicating or designating certain bags for certain projects to keep the momentum going. So when I'm done with this bag right here, I'm gonna wash it, and then I'm gonna put some more yarn into it for another project and hang it up on the wall, so I know what bag to grab when I'm ready for another project. So that's how I function. Maybe you guys kind of plan your projects differently, but it helps me stay motivated and excited about the next project to come, especially if I've already picked out the bag to keep the yarn in. So yeah, I'm about to go to the store. I got some errands to run. I may take myself to a movie today. I think I might do that, and come back here. I gotta wash clothes, and then I'm gonna come back here, cook, and crochet, shower and crochet. That's it. That's my day. I kind of got an early start today, and I'm happy about that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't ramble for too long, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.